Here we go. Starting in on hard lead for this best of 3 PvP. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner, we have Dragon Kitesy's Hero. Many-time KSL winner, many-time EPT Cup winner, and a very strong Protoss. However, his opponent, lower right-hand corner, is no slouch himself. Very good at this matchup, and one of the strongest European Protosses. It is Team Liquid's SKillous. Love casting these guys. This should be a good one. This is kind of a quintessential North American PvP, you know, as we're in this America's EPT Cup. Korean versus, yeah. No Americans. Not a single American. I don't even know if there's any America's players in the round of 8. Estrella just got taken down by 3 points, which is a surprising upset. The only America's player we're going to have left is Juggernaut Jason versus Maples. They're both Canadian. One of those is making it to the quarterfinals. Well, I don't know if either of them can take down Clem. But yeah, this should be a fun PvP. And just as a reminder, if you guys aren't following the Twitch channel or subscribe to the YouTube channel, to please hit those buttons, those respective buttons. I would greatly appreciate it. Here's starting us off a little spicy here with a proxy. What is he going to proxy? Honestly, in this position, it could be anything. Anything that he would build back at home, it could be that, just over here. Because this is not, like, super proxied, right? It's not really any closer to SKillous' base, so it's probably a Stargate. Or nothing. Or nothing. That's the hero move right there. Make the caster think you're proxying something, and then just don't put it down. Instead, put the Stargate down back at home. As SKillous left the base. Oh, SKillous left the base seeing no second pylon. He's going to look maybe for a proxy. But he's not going to find it, because even if he finds it, it's just a pylon. And that's going to make him think that it's nothing, but it is a Stargate before Nexus. Spicy stuff. Good mind games here from Hero. I like that move. The probe leaves to go scout around. And instead of just putting it down anyways, just puts it down back at home, knowing that probe is probably not coming back. This Adept, I think it killed the probe, but it's going to get caught by the Stalkers here and taken out. SKillous is poising like he wants to take a Nexus, but hey, what's that? That's a Robo in another gate. And a shield battery going down. SKillous is looking very nicely set up to deal with the Oracle that's coming across the map and to put some counter pressure on with a 1-base all-in 3-gate Robo. The classic build here out of SKillous. And Hero has to be prepared for this. Now, he does have a shield battery up on the high ground, so Hero can pull back to that. Oh, Hero! Woo! Just barely gets up there. Should be able to warp in now. The Oracle is going to come in and is going to spot the shield battery. More importantly, this Oracle is going to scout that the Robo is done. Hero a little more focused back at home, it looks like. Oracle going to drop the stasis trap. SKillous not paying attention is going to get a huge amount of probes trapped. Very bad for the mining of SKillous, but he's putting a lot of pressure on right now. That being said, Hero behind this got a Robo. He's got an Immortal about halfway done. That Immortal could be huge here. Oh, these probes not mining is so painful for SKillous right now. He has so little income. Shield battery holding on, but it can't hold on forever. Another shield battery going down. There's only one pylon here, though. It's super dangerous. SKillous is going to kill the Nexus, and he's going to start diving up the ramp, but good force field. Going to force SKillous to pick up those Stalkers out there and back up, but he's going to hit the top. Going to hit the high ground here with the vision from the War Prism. Takes down one shield battery. Going to be able to take down this gate. Might even be able to get this gate. Hero a little supply blocked right now after losing that Nexus. Going to have to build a couple of pylons. Another Mortal on the way for Hero. Could try to drop another stasis trap here in a little bit, but doesn't have the energy for it just yet. Hero's starting up a Void Ray as well. It's an interesting choice. Now that could be really good at killing the Warp Prism if SKillous isn't careful with it for a second. Second Immortal is out. I mean, Hero's holding on. Hero's doing just fine over here. But the problem is SKillous has a Nexus about halfway done. And Hero can't move down this ramp just yet. And SKillous almost chewing through this gateway even. But 2 more gates finishing up right now for Hero. So even if this gate goes down, he's going to have backup production. He's going to warp in one more time from it. Warps in one more sentry. Void Ray is out now. That, again, can be very helpful against the Warp Prism. Whew. Prism moves in, moves out. The Observer's just out of range of one another. As Hero gets his own Prism out. Ooh, drops a couple of cheeky force fields here to try to help out in this fight. Of course, the Void Ray can't be force fielded. SKillous is still holding the low ground. Warps in another sentry to make sure he's got that force field energy. That's so crucial. Again, Hero trying to bust out a little bit. Oracle on the other side of the map looking maybe for some damage, but there's 2 Stalkers in here. The shield battery still holding strong. Hero having a tough time busting out, but now he's going to drop the Immortals on the low ground. Shades through a bunch of Adepts, turns on Prismatic Alignment, and SKillous is forced to back up. He's actually going to go for the recall, which means he'll lose 1 more Stalker, 2 more Stalkers. Those Immortals finish it off just in time. Oh, the Oracle doesn't get to the corner close enough, but it gets another huge stasis trap on SKillous's probe line. Now Hero's going to counter 1 base all in. See, Hero was actually mining more that whole time. Even as SKillous started pulling it back, Hero is going to pull it back up again with the stasis for a little while. And now Hero is here to attack up a lot of army supply, but SKillous, he's got 3 shield batteries finishing up here. The Adepts threatening to shade up to the high ground. And they will shade up to the high ground. Ooh, good gateway positioning here from SKillous. Great reaction. And the warping of the Stalker. Gonna stop those Adepts from getting any damage done. But now there's not maybe enough on the low ground to help these units out. The Adepts shaded a little too far back, though, to actually be part of the fight. This Prism getting a little low as well. Hero needs to be careful pressing into the overcharged shield battery. The shield battery is actually very low on energy. The Adepts, not going to finish that shade this time. Just going to walk forward. Force field's going down on both sides here, but it doesn't look like SKillous has many force fields. He blinks forward, though. Kills the Prism. Kills the Void Ray. Can he get the Immortals as well? The Immortals starting to chew through these Stalkers, but 1 goes down. The second one is getting targeted. Probe's getting pulled, but Adepts are great against Probes, and the Immortal stays alive. The shield batteries are out of juice. There's no overcharge available. Does SKillous have enough to hold on? He blinks forward. He's going to be able to get the Immortal, but Hero still has a bunch of units here. Hero doesn't have anything coming out back at home. He's got 1 Immortal queued up, but everything on the low ground for SKillous goes down, and Hero somehow breaks through that. Oh my god, what a game. SKillous with the 1 base all in, able to expand behind it and just keep his opponent up in his main base for so long, and then just not quite able to hold on there. Some great micro out of Hero with the Adept shading through, pulling back on the Immortal at crucial times, focus fire. Excellent work. And Hero able to take game 1. Sometimes PvP is great. I love PvPs like this. All right, I think the players are ready. Should be getting into game soon. Alcyone is going to be our map of choice here in game number 2. Top on in, join our players here. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Alcyone, we have Dragon Kites's hero. Somehow managing to hold on and counterattack for the win in that game. His opponent in the lower left, it is none other than Team Liquid's SKillous. See if anybody does anything cheeky here. Remember, Hero started off almost proxying the Stargate. Actually, you know, it's really interesting. The fact that Hero decided to build that Stargate in his main is maybe a huge part of the reason he was able to hold on there. That just one production building outside of his base. I know he really only built that Void Ray with it, but he wouldn't have been able to build that otherwise. So I don't know. That could have been dicier for Hero if he didn't have that Stargate in his main. Oh, what's this? What's that we got going on here? That's a cheeky proxy pylon from SKillous. Now, SKillous went for the 3-gate robo last game. The old in-base Korean PvP standard. This time, he's going to proxy it. He's been learning from Firefly. He's going to send that proxy in. But now the probe's coming from a weird angle. Suddenly, Hero's suspicious. You got to be suspicious, right? Oh, he's going to take a Nexus? If Hero takes his base, that's super dicey. He has 400 minerals. That's why I'm worried. He's just going to grab a Nexus. He doesn't have anything else going down. And Hero has no scouting on the other side of the map. But he's going to take the Nexus, drops the pylon out front. I don't know, Kev. Skillous in a good position here, I think, against a kind of greedy Hero. About as greedy of a Nexus as you can take in PvP. Other than like Nexus first or the Max Packs opener. 2 Adepts coming out first for SKillous. Going to try to sneak in, maybe get some probe kills. Hero is in position to block those shades. The Immortal is out. Warp Prism on the way as 2 Stalkers come over to join up. And Hero, he still doesn't know what he's up against. Looks like he has scouted with the hallucination, but doesn't actually see what he's up against. I think he's got to know, though. He's about to see the Immortal. I guess he'll know then. 3 Stalkers falling back to the shield battery. 2 more warping in. Sentry's thinking about coming down, but the Adepts send that shade up to delay them. Immortal getting its shield pop there. Skill's trying to be careful here. Force fields are a little bit sketchy. There's 1 Guardian Shield available too. I don't know if that's worth popping here for Hero. Hero has his own Robo. He's going to grab a Warp Prism. Maybe feeling like he needs that micro potential more than he needs the Immortal. SKillous with a couple of sentries of his own. The second Immortal pops out. Ooh, goes for a force field. Doesn't quite land it. Hero's going to pull back to his shield battery. It's only the 1 shield battery, though. Ooh, and some of these units getting picked off here. I think only 1 Stalker went down. And actually, nice force field from Hero. Skill's not paying attention for a second. Loses 2 sentries. Oh, but the 2 Adepts get through. Going to be some damage. Actually, not that much damage. There's only a couple of probes going down before the Adept shades out. Shield battery's out of juice. There's no overcharge available right now. Hero in a little bit of trouble. And he's going to pull back up to the high ground, evacuating his natural, but he's got 3 Stalkers and a Sentry. Looks like heading to the other side of the map, perhaps. We might be in a weird position here. As Hero gets out 1 Immortal, he's got a second one on the way out. A few units getting picked up here by SKillous and the Warp Prism as they get trapped by the Pylon. Or by the Force Field, rather. Backup Pylon's going down. Hero's a little bit supply, actually he's a lot of bit supply blocked. As SKillous keeps this pressure on. Ooh, weird Force Field there. Traps the Immortal for a second. There is a shield battery to fall back to. Hero in some trouble back at home. But he's over here trying to do damage on the other side of the map. He'll chew through this energy fairly quickly, I think, and start killing some probes. SKillous says, all right, you've got workers. You've got some units on the other side of the map. That means you actually can't defend me right now. We could see a recall from Hero. SKillous has busted his way all the way to the top of the ramp. There is an overcharge available. If he overcharges, he can't recall, but I think it might be worth it. He's going to pull the probes out front. Lots of probes starting to go down here. There's the recall, going to try to get the Prism home. SKillous doesn't want to let that happen, but in comes the Prism. It's going to have more units in it, but also it's going to have that micro potential as those units get chewed up very quickly. I don't know if there's enough here for Hero, man. Another Immortal pops out. He's got the Prism micro, but he just doesn't have as many units, and that's going to be GG. SKillous will tie the series up 1-1 with the Proxy Robo. SKillous is like, what if I just one base every game? Pretty good strat. Again, that is something that the Korean PvP meta for a long time was just one basing, 3-gate robo almost every game. Sometimes proxied, sometimes not. And SKillous using that strat to his advantage in this series. As we head towards game 3. See if SKillous stays on the one base and if Hero can defend this time. Those are the questions. Golden Aura is going to be map number 3 for us. All right, let's hop in. Game number 3, we're all tied up. And in the lower right-hand corner of Golden Aura, we got Dragon Kites. He's a Hero. His opponent in the upper left, in the red for Team Liquid, it's SKillous. So I guess the question is, will SKillous one base again? And if he does, will Hero be able to hold on? Maybe this is when Hero one bases. Could we see 3-gate robo versus 3-gate robo? It's a possibility. SKillous gonna go check out what Hero's doing. I do think Hero has a probe over here, being annoying, as you do. That's what probes are meant to do. It's their job. See what we got coming out first. Hero going straight for the double adept. SKillous going for a double stalker. I don't know, double stalker. It's a good way to open 3-gate robo. Well, let's see. SKillous. Oh, that's a low ground pylon. SKillous gonna expand. Hero also posturing like he wants to expand. But Hero going for a Stargate in the main. SKillous going to go for the scout. Hero says no. But he will show the Adepts. Actually, the pylon doesn't see it, but the probe does see it. Adepts getting found by the Stalkers here as they're trying to get in. Probe's going to say no. Hero might let that Shade finish anyways. He's going to see no Nexus. There's a Stargate out of SKillous as well. So things can get kind of spicy here. Might end up getting into some Phoenix battles. This could be fun. SKillous letting this pylon finish, actually blocking the Nexus, forcing these Adepts to stay home and kill it. Adepts have split up. But it's heavy Adept out of Hero. And oh, what's that? That's a Robo. That's a Robo. I think Hero is expecting this to be another Robo out of SKillous because of no Nexus. He's going to take a Nexus, and he's got that Robo going down. He's going to see a Stargate in here, but uh-oh. Uh-oh, there's no shield battery. SKillous. SKillous, no. Hero going to focus down a few probes. Going to get, what, 4, 5? Oh, man. Gets a 6th probe before getting out of there. And the Oracle gets spotted. So now Hero should be able to defend. He's got a couple Stalkers in the main. Would not hate to see a shield battery here still. Oracle going to try to get some damage, but doesn't even turn on. Just goes and hides in the corner, already taking a bunch of damage from those Stalkers. Skill's trying to hit the front as well. There's an Immortal about to pop, though. I'm liking Hero's position in this game. Oh, that Phoenix somehow misses this. Hero's got to go for the recall. He does immediately. Stalkers at the front going to get shaded on by the Adepts. Oracle going to turn on and try to work on this Immortal a little bit, or maybe these Adepts. Actually, Oracle's on both sides. I can't tell whose Oracle is whose. SKillous will get out of there with most of his Stalkers and that Oracle alive. Oh, now a Phoenix coming out for Hero, but there's a second Phoenix coming out for SKillous. Oh, sorry, a third Phoenix. Uh-oh. We got Phoenixes for days. SKillous gonna send his Phoenixes across right now. Hero is chrono boosting out Phoenixes, but I feel like that's not gonna be super good for him here since he's already down a few Phoenixes. But SKillous has stopped building Phoenixes, so maybe this will work. Oracle trying to come in. The Phoenixes want to get the kill, but they won't. But there's no shield battery yet. Oh man, and SKillous is just gonna get free damage. Those Phoenixes, I think, should have just clicked on this Oracle and sacrificed themselves. As the Oracle now has 7 kills. Hero will clear it up. It looks like Hero's Oracle is going to go down as well. But Hero's also attacking into somebody whose shield battery isn't done yet here in the natural, and it's also super far back. Both of them are. There's 2 Immortals for Hero. The Adepts finish their shade. Oh, the Immortals just target down the shield battery. Whoa, down it goes, but the Immortals both get lifted up. Which means all the Stalkers are going to die in the meantime. I guess most of them. The Immortals get lifted again. 2 more Stalkers show up. But I think Hero gets pushed back. Actually, man, I think SKillous might have just won this game. He's going to catch all of this on the retreat as well. And look at SKillous' army supply, 26 to 5. Hero just has like nothing. He lost those Phoenixes. He's lost his Immortals, lost his Stalkers. I think Hero's dead. I think SKillous is about to come across this map and just win this game. Shield battery overcharge will hold on for a little while, but the Stalkers are here. They're going to start chewing through this Immortal shields. SKillous just lifting up the Immortals for days. Shield battery overcharge again. It is holding on for a little while, but hey, that's going to run out. There's only 23 energy on that shield battery. I think SKillous needs to come right back in. He should have 3 lifts on these Phoenixes, right? He can just lift up every single unit. I'm going to start by lifting up that Immortal, then the other 2 Stalkers. I mean, that's pretty much got to be it, right? Hero's losing absolutely everything he has. He's going to pull the probes again. Looks like there's maybe no more lifts here for SKillous. But another Phoenix shows up. Another dead Stalker. This Immortal can't even do anything. Look at this poor Immortal. Oh, I'm supposed to be immortal. I'm not supposed to die. Super shield battery turns back on again. Hero desperately trying to hold on. The Immortal is immortal, I guess, and it lives with 16 hit points. But SKillous is now double the supply of Hero. He's got a bunch more workers and just so much more army supply. There's no chance left for Hero. That is going to be that. SKillous is showing the dominance of his PvP as he takes down Hero, one of the strongest players in this bracket. SKillous. GG.